What's Soil Brothers, Soil Sisters?
Soil Family. So today is Sunday. I had to think for a second. Today is Sunday. I hope y'all are having an amazing weekend. It's raining here.
It actually feels real good outside.
Real good. One time I looked at said it was 75 degrees, and I was like, oh, that's a difference. But we welcome that. Today is Sunday. I hear it's been a busy weekend in the city. I know they had a huge event yesterday. I think they got a couple hours in of celebration.
Celebrating what?
Miss Linda's son was killed, I think like 10 years ago. So it was like a stop the violence type of celebration of life for her son at Foresight. It looked like it was fun. I know they was out there line dancing. It was boot scooting, boogieing all around the stage. I caught a couple of her lives. So I hope you were able to get out yesterday and enjoy life in somehow. If you can be so kind. So we are streaming to Facebook, Black Tropical Homestead, and Bobby and Sherry Lifestyle, and YouTube, Black Tropical Homestead. So as you enter the room, if you could be so kind and hit that thumbs up for us, we'd appreciate that. And share this live out because we want to talk to more people, and that help us out tremendously.
Good morning, fam. Good morning, David Hunt. What's up, y'all?
And give us some type of reaction. Double tap the screen for YouTube and Facebook. Hold that heart. What is it? Hold the thumbs up or something and hit that heart for us. And we appreciate you.
Yeah, so guys, it's been really, really busy week. It's been fun to start off, and then it got really, really busy when we got home. So it was a lot of catching up to do. We're still catching up, but we're getting it.
But we almost caught up. Honestly, like the thing about us is we don't like to hold orders. So when we get orders, my brain is like, let's get these orders out. So we worked really hard this week to get orders out. We did get majority of them out. We have a few, if you've ordered honey, we have a few of those that will go out tomorrow, but then we got a whole slew of more orders that just came in. And those will go out tomorrow. We will process them today. So if you've placed an order, when you place your order, please make sure your email address is correct, because that's where you'll get your confirmation email that you placed the order, and you'll get an email saying that you have a tracking number. And that way you can keep up with your order until it arrives to your doorstep. But you have to have a good email. Your address, make sure your full address is there. We do not share any of your information. You have to put your apartment number, whatever you have to put that, because we have no clue. What we don't want is your package to be floating around because they can't figure out where it needs to go. Because we want you to get your product. You paid for them, they are yours, but you have to give us the correct address. And all we do is print exactly I don't even look at addresses, y'all. I just look at what you ordered, because I have to put in a weight. So whatever address print, sometime I'll catch it if it's not right. But definitely check your emails, because you should be getting your tracking number. Sometime it'll go to spam. But yeah, I got my notification, sent out my order, honey and moringa. Thank you. Good. So just keep track of that. And I think last week it just took me a few days more after I printed your ticket to get your order out. But your orders are on the way, and we appreciate y'all. And we hope and pray that our products are just as amazing for you as they were for us, or are for us.
So we see a lot of people coming in and saying good morning. I definitely want to say good morning to each and every one of y'all. I seen a couple people put the state that they're from. I would love to know where are you from? Where are you checking in at? Because for one, you give me a good idea of what states are rocking with us, and two, if somebody else in the chat that's close by, nearby you, may want to link up hey, y'all can do that because y'all close by.
Yes.
And maybe you can answer some questions for them or vice versa. So, we community based here. We definitely want each of y'all to link up with each of
other.
y'all.
Yeah. So, cayenne, I see somebody asked when will cayenne or blood pressure support be back in stock? It should be in stock. If it's out of stock, I need to restock it, but it should be in stock. We just made a whole batch load that might last us
I think that's
a
what
week.
we were doing most of the day yesterday.
Yeah. So, but they should be in stock. We also have a new product alert coming soon. Did you try this? Try some of this. You can try it on your hand. You can get it. You ain't gotta be scared of it. This
But
just
I ain't got no need for it.
It's just not really. I mean, but anybody can use this.
Mm-hmm.
It is very soothing to the skin. What I like about it is, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. Yeah, it give you a nice shine, and it make you look and feel oily when you first put it on. But then your skin will absorb all that oil, and it won't feel oily anymore. So what this is, this new product that will launch tomorrow is a Derma Oasis. And when I hear, you'll remember it because it's yours. Derma Oasis. When I hear Derma Oasis, I know dermatologist. I know Derma automatically put me in a mindset of skin. And we've got thousands of requests about what can I do for eczema, or what can I do for psoriasis, or what can I do for skin conditions, sensitive skin, this, that, and the third. So we made a skin cream. It's called Derma Oasis, and it's gonna take care of your skin. It is amazing. When we talk about things we can do to heal ourselves, the first thing we want to do is check what we eat. What are we consuming? I love all your products. I just made, I think, my 5th order. Pain away and cayenne sound. Oh, it went away. The comment. We appreciate you. Whether it's your first order or your 10th order. Some people order faithfully every week.
So it's a lifesaver. It's also waiting for blood pressure support. Blue butterfly pea soap.
Good.
Sent down.
Good. Okay. So we appreciate you all that have ordered. A year ago, even if I say a year ago today, I wouldn't have imagined our product line being where it is today. But definitely 2 years ago, I didn't see any of this. But a year ago, we launched our product line a little bit over a year ago, and I still wouldn't have imagined it being a 10, 12-hour, 7-day-a-week job.
It's definitely a trip, knowing that it came from nowhere. It came organically. It just came from us having a conversation. And then people asking, do y'all do this? Do y'all do that? We played with some stuff, but it wasn't nothing that we were planning on selling. And then as people asked about it, we created it.
Yeah.
Just like the Derma or the Oasis. So a lot of people ask about psoriasis.
You did that good. Derma Oasis.
Yeah. that don't roll off my tongue the way.
Yeah.
But a lot of people ask about that.
Yeah, we would
how we gonna be able to do that, I don't know. Because it's all our products are things that almost the majority of the community actually suffers with at some point in some time. If you don't suffer with it, you got friends, family that do. Mm-hmm. So, we don't sell like a whole bunch of herbs or try to put out there a whole bunch of herbs. We put out the herbs that do a multitude of things for the majority of people.
Good job, Pam.
We're gonna pretty much try to keep it that way because doing too much.
Yeah, you get lost.
Because we won't be able to concentrate.
And we grow a lot. A lot of people don't understand. We grow a lot of the herbs and the plants that we use in our products. So we got to be careful to make sure we can keep up with. Because Bobby kept asking me, like, you got enough plantain? I said, yeah, I got enough. So we'll see how this goes.
We'll see if she got enough.
We're going to get started. So I see Pam said, do you have any remedies for hair loss? You are amazing. God gave you a very special gift. You talked about soursop. I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer and used soursop. I am cancer free now. By the grace of God, amen. I'm telling you, God is amazing. I know these doctors will tell us that basically we have X amount of time to live or whatever they'll try to tell us. Look, we got one doctor. He sits so high and he looks so low. Can't nobody. I always say your arms are too short to box with God. He can bring us back from anything. We just have to be obedient, but we have to learn what is disobedience. And, thankfully, we are not too old to learn how to be obedient. We just got to figure out what it is that we're supposed to be doing. What is it that God expects from us and put it in play. He give us space for mess ups, for sins and all that good stuff. We just got to get it in order and figure out what it is. We are not perfect people. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to veer off the wrong track. Just bring it back in line. And He's going to forgive us. And He got our back. So I am so proud of you. For hair loss, I would use Botana oil. I don't know why I had to think so hard about it. Botana oil is great for hair loss. Look into the benefits of Botana oil. But that is one product you can use for hair loss. It is very simple. It should smell like coffee. I'm going to look into some things so I can give y'all a good source for Botana oil. I think I found one, but Botana oil is great for hair loss. But we are so proud of you, and we're going to pray that we stay the same. Cancer free. You are amazing. You did that.
So I hear a lot of people talking about, thank us, for all the stuff, guys. We are having conversations that most of us have never heard. We grew up only knowing to go to the hospital, go to the doctor, and trusting exactly what they say. But nobody thought about the fact that, even the hospitals and the pharmacies are businesses, and they are there to help themselves to grow their business. And it's not necessarily just for your health. Now, grant you, it is very necessary. But what's not necessary is the diagnosis of drugs. Always. There are plenty of ways that you can diagnose, or you can fix a problem that you are having just with herbs. And you're talking about fix. Most synthetics, if any, fix anything. All they do is pacify a problem. And all they do is make other problems worse. So being able to have an option to go out and try to heal yourself just based off of what God provided for us, and not have to run and get these drugs that will eventually take you down. Because each drug has a side effect, which require more drugs, and then they have side effects that require more drugs. So it's a never-ending thing. Guess what? You're growing the business. You're growing the business of hospitals, doctors, pharmacies, drug companies. So, like I said, all the stuff is very necessary, but it shouldn't be your only option. You should, if you have to go and have a surgery, a doctor is the most important person that you want to go and talk to. But after that surgery is up and they give you something for pain, that pain should be very limited.
Even before the surgery, look into, is this surgery actually necessary?
That's the question.
Because, like, when I had my hysterectomy, if I was in the place I am today, that would have been my thing is, wait a minute, is this really necessary? Because I've heard things that this is not necessary. Let me try this castor oil and let me clean up my diet better. Now I knew to clean up my diet better, but I still felt like I need surgery because I need surgery. But now I know that there were other things I could have done to probably prevent myself from having surgery. But I went on and did it, and here I am today. I mean, I'm still blessed. I have no complaints, but it's important to do your research to see, is this actually necessary? We've had hundreds of people say, oh my God, I didn't have to go have these cataracts removed because
That's the goal.
I use castor oil. Simple, but definitely do your research before and most definitely after.
Yeah, go and get your diagnosis and then do some research and see if it's necessary. Now, if you that, tore up the cartilage in your knees, and something to that effect, then something gonna have to be done. Now, you can treat the pain and discomfort naturally, but you can't fix that problem unless you go get something done. And then after that, you may initially have to start something, but get off of it really quick, because a lot of times they won't tell you, that you need to get off of it at a certain time. And like I said before, being addicted to these narcotics and the pain meds is very, very common.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people you see out there on the street that actually are addicts, and they live in a horrible life that was a professional, a mama, a daddy, a son, a daughter, and they were really good people until they got addicted and dependent on one of these meds because of an accident or some surgery they had, and nobody told them how to get off of it. Now, what I told you, when your body builds up an equilibrium to whatever it is that you're taking, is really, really hard to stop. Because once your mind say, this is my new normal, you cannot just go back to what your old normal was. Because when your brain said, your body does it. That's just what it is, So be really, really careful. If you never heard any of this stuff, guys, I say tune in, tune in here, tune in elsewhere. You need to listen, because this is the stuff important for you and your family. Raising your kids the right way, eating the right foods, because a lot of us think we are doing the right thing.
And it's because of the labels.
And it's not. The foods are bad.
Yeah, sometimes we just, you go from, well, I'm going to stop using this to using that because the labels say. And that's the scary part of shopping in the United States, is because the labels lie, or it's still full of junk somehow.
Tammy says that happened to her. They're 25 years sober.
Yeah.
And that was the pain pills, 20 years. It's really easy to do now. Growing up the way I did, there's a lot of people who think that it's a weakness that a lot of these people that are on drugs. If you never met somebody who was really intelligent, really good person that ended up on drugs, then you don't realize that these people started off somewhere else. And that absolutely can happen to you, because you think that this stuff won't happen to you. No, it will happen to you. It will. If you put yourself in the right situation and your body get in the right conditions, it's done. It's done. And now everybody is going to be looking at you the way that you're looking at some of these people on the street. Now, granted, some people out there they just drug addicts. They want to be. They tried to be. They love it, because they just went out and they sorted out. But there's a lot of people that accidentally got that way. And, what can you do? You can't really put yourself in a bad situation to try to help them out, because once that drug is what's calling them, they'll do anything to get it. And once they do anything to get it, that means go through you. So it's a bad situation all the way around, and we don't have to be there. We don't have to be there. A lot of these meds that we're taking is because of the foods that we're eating. And then they're putting our body in a bad position. So we have to take something to try to fix those conditions. Who are putting the foods out there? Some of the same people who put the drugs out there. Y'all see how that business thing works? We can put certain chemicals in your foods to preserve them, or to make them look pretty, or to keep the bugs off of them, or whatever. And you ingest them, and then now you got that in your body. Well, we know that particular chemical causes this. So we partnering with this company, or we making this product that pacifies that problem while tearing your body down with the foods. They also tearing your body down with the drugs, and the doctor get his pieces too. So where you think, so having these conversations, guys, it's really important that we know, where we stand in this. We're not the business, we're the customers. And to keep the customers going strong, we got to make sure keep your body going weak. So
it's all in the plan.
yeah.
So I missed a bunch of comments because they so long and I can't scroll back. So my husband has cancer. I would love to get some soursop. So we are working on restocking soursop right now. Freeze dry. So the thing with us is we don't buy soursop leaves already freeze dried. We grow them because we know that our plants are not being sprayed. But then we have to bring them in and freeze dry them and get them prepared for the long haul because you may want soursop to last you for a year. Well, if it's going to last you a year, we need to process them and we freeze dry them. We prefer to freeze dry over dehydrating because the freeze drying process lock in all of the nutrients and it doesn't heat up. When you add heat to it, it can take away some of the properties from the soursop leaves.
Yeah.
So we freeze dry. Yeah, we freeze dry all of our stuff.
So Janice wanted to know, Janice said, "Good morning, beautiful couple. Can you tell me the name of the fishing trip?"
Okay. Thank you for the stars, Beverly. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Beverly.
So we did go on a 39-hour fishing trip last week. We left Sunday at 3 p.m. We returned on Tuesday at 6 a.m. 39 hours. And when they say 39 hours, they don't mean you at the dock loading the boat. No, we were gone at 3:01. We were pulling off from the dock. And we pulled up, and it might have been like 6:02. But it was through Hubbard's Marina charter. That we have been on that charter twice, and both have been pretty lengthy. 39 was the longest. They do have a 44. I would, if you like to fish, or even just like being out on the water, I would say try it. Go out there, do some fishing. It's trigger season. They were pulling in on big triggers. Now they can keep them. I saw a boatload of them this morning. I was like, ooh. But they are amazing. The crew is amazing. Dylan is always there when we go out. He come and greet us and speak to us for a few minutes. And when we come back, he there again to make sure our trip went okay. He loved us to document our trip, but they are an amazing family business that get you out on the water safely. Those guys help if you need help baiting your hook or anything. They are there to help you. They will pull your fish off. They'll store them for you somewhere in the cooler with ice to make sure they're safe. They'll get them back to land for you and clean them. And all of this is included. And all you need to do is show up. They even cook for you on the boat if you don't feel like cooking. So definitely check out Hubbard Marina. They are amazing.
And we're not affiliated with them, guys. And every time we talk about a company, it's not necessarily that we're affiliated with them. If we think that they're doing good things or they're handling their business good, we do speak about them. I know, this is a business, and a lot of times that's the only time somebody will call out another business name to advertise them is if they're making money for it. But we find companies that actually are doing things the right way. When we will talk about them, we see them. It'd be great if we was affiliated with the companies that we see because we believe in them. But if that's not the situation, we just not talk about it. Because we want the community to benefit from good companies, and we want, if you can, support them. If that's something that you like, and now you can think about when I go and do what I do, that's a good company to go to because you heard about it. Then great.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you for the stars, Mary.
Everything ain't about money. So
God gonna bless us. And I always look at that. I look at the bigger blessing when it comes to money. We need money to survive, but we need God's blessings first, and God gonna always bless us in return. So if there's a good company out here, why not shout them out? Why not say, hey, look, go ahead, because Bobby on a new mission out there. What are you going to do next?
Talking about
Scallop. Scamp is a fish. Scallop is something else that he wants to eat. Bobby so the guys told Bobby about scalloping.
Appreciate you, Kimmy.
So now he is ready to go scalping. So this company is out in St. Petersburg area, Florida. Derma Beach, St. Petersburg area. We used to stay in St. Petersburg, and then we like 10 minutes or 5 minutes or so from Derma Beach. But it's out in the Gulf Coast, and that's where we were, out in the deep blue sea, but it's beautiful. So vertigo, I did see this question a couple times about vertigo. Again, I'm not sure if y'all heard me. Thank you, Mary, for the stars. We appreciate you. Dusty Goat. Hey, girl. I was talking to her yesterday. Was it yesterday? I get mixed up with my days. Thank you for the stars. We appreciate you. Vertigo. So one of the girls that was with us suffered with vertigo, and her concern was getting on the boat with this vertigo. Now she went from flying to in the car to now on the boat to back in the car to back on the boat. So her mind, her brain probably was all over the place. So I told her, I said, well, we do, some people have had great relief with the pain away, rubbing it around the ears, drop a little bit in your ear with vertigo. And she did. She rubbed some around her ears. She had no vertigo spells. And then Friday, when we picked her up, she said it felt like she was still on the water. And she was headed to the airport. We were taking her to the airport then, and I told her, rub some more of the pain away around your ears so it can help reduce the inflammation and you can get home comfortably. And she said, okay. So she got the pain away. She rubbed around the ears. She went on in the airport. When she texted me, she had a long layover. She didn't get home till like 1 a.m. But she said, my vertigo never flared up. And the floating seemed like it had stopped. So
what about the
pain away?
Plantar fasciitis.
Pain away. So actually, somebody was telling me, one of the post office workers told me the other day that he suffered with that really bad. He said, when I get ready to get up in the morning, I can't even stand up because it's so bad. So I gave him a bottle of pain away, and it did its thing. He said, now I'm a man, so I ain't consistent with it, but asked about it too. He said, I'm not consistent with it. He said, but I do use it.
So I got a question. Because been getting this a lot, and I don't remember hearing anybody say that they have used it for this, but the pain from sickle cell.
So sickle cell, it can help with sickle cell pain. The thing with pain away, when we have things like sickle cell or fibromyalgia, I would thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much for the stars.
I appreciate you, Brenda.
You have to be consistent with it for a little while. And I would say use it 3 times a day, wherever the pain is the most. We have a lot of customers with fibromyalgia, and they see the pain away has totally helped them. So I'm thinking with sickle cell, it can help also. You may need it 3 times a day in the beginning, and then you can start weaning yourself back twice a day. After about a week or two, 2 times a day. And then after about 2 or 3 weeks, you can use it once a day. Melissa said she don't use hers sparingly now because she ain't in pain anymore.
She was using it a couple times a day at one time.
At one time, she went from pain pills and muscle relaxers to using the pain away. She cut out all her meds and used pain away like 2 or 3 times a day. And now she only uses it a few times a week or so. So our website is blacktropical.com. 66 years old. My joints are starting to. Oh, thank you, Francis. Thank you for the stars. Jumping in and out of concrete floor. Yeah, Beverly, that pain away. The pain away oil. Let's talk about that for a minute. Now, we know God provided us with everything to heal ourselves or to stay well, because if we use God's medicine, we won't have the issues we have, which are just healthy foods that God provided for us, things from the land. Now, if we eat God's foods, we will stay well. But these foods are designed to make us well or keep us well. So we do a lot of research in what is this herb for. So when you see those little short 30-second, 20-second videos talk about herbs, basically all we doing is making you aware that this herb even exists or this plant even exists. Now, there are tons of things that one plant can do. There are tons of things that each plant can do, and they are all the same, but your body may feel different about different things. Now, when you combine herbs, they are what? I don't think so. I mean, the comments do, but I don't think that you got the comments up. When you combine the herbs, you just combining a powerhouse, and that's how we came up with the pain away. I suffer with pain, like I always say. My husband go to the gym. He don't really have aches and pains like I was having once I injured my back, but he will go to the gym and he will come home and say, you know, he might have worked so hard, too hard or something, and that's the only reason why he would need something like a Tylenol or ibuprofen. Well, we started concocting this pain away, pulling herbs from our yard, trying to figure out what is a good combination of herbs that will work good. So you just do your research and what herbs are good for pain. Now you can make rosemary tea. You can make cayenne tea. You can make all these herbs into a tea, and they will fight pain and inflammation also. But we formulated and played until we found an oil that could topically, because this is your biggest organ, your skin. So if you can rub it on your skin, it'll absorb through the skin and heal whatever you're trying to heal. So God has the ability to heal us from anything.
And yeah, guys, if you're brand new to the channel and you hear this stuff for the first time, if you're a little doubtful, I don't blame you, because we went all our lives not hearing the stuff that you're hearing. You know, you are thinking, how in the world can something like this help me, when I always had to go to the store and buy the stuff or go to a pharmacy and get the stuff?
Yeah.
Because they make it seem like there's no other way, but there are plenty of other ways, guys. And when we tell you that your skin is your biggest organ, you absorb whatever you touch, whatever you put on your body absorbs. So therefore, you know, if you put these poisonous chemicals on your body, the soaps, the shampoos, you know, even the toothpaste in your mouth, you know, all this stuff, the conditioners, the lotions, all that, it is being absorbed into your body. Now, your body is designed to fight off a lot of things because it wants to keep itself right. Yeah. But when you give it too many things to fight off, you know, you could be the baddest man. You know what I mean? I could take 2 or 3 guys on. But when you bring 5 or 6 on, like, they're going to get them licks in, right? They're going to start hitting. And before you know it, you know, those 5 or 6 guys are going to take you down. Yeah. Because you're not able to fight off that many. So trying to take some of the poisons out of you, off of you, so your body can actually function the way it's supposed to.
That's all. That's all the body trying to say when you sick or having these skin reactions like eczema, psoriasis. So that's all your body trying to say is, hey,
you put something on me that I don't feel.
Yeah,
too much going on,
and it's trying to push it out. And we have these reactions to it. So when you have a reaction, it's just your body. And when you get sick, when your stomach starts hurting, that's your body saying, oh no, that ain't for me. But what we say, well, I like it. It tastes good. So we keep eating it. Or I don't eat it that often. Your body will tell you. We have to learn how to listen to our body and obey what it's saying, because it will tell you. I don't have the psoriasis cream. I didn't release it yet. I may release it sometime today. I need to get some pictures for the website and different things, and then we can release it. So it may come out today. It may. How many cayenne capsules do you take per day? We take between 1 and 2. I think my husband.
Yeah, I just take 2 at one time. I don't know if it's necessary, but I just do.
Yeah. I take 1. Sometimes I'll take 2. I just don't take that much because it gives me a whole lot of energy. And at a certain time, I need that energy to be gone so I can go to sleep. But I take 1 in the morning, and all day I got too much energy. I'm just running around doing 50 million things. So you have to pay attention to your body again to see when is a good time for me to take my cayenne, because if it gives you too much energy, the body needs to rest. I know a lot of people think the longer I can stay up, the more stuff I get to. You need to lay down and go to sleep. That is how your body heals, period. So if the cayenne, and it may not give you as much energy as it give others or me, if it give you a lot of energy, I would take it in the morning. Especially if you work during the day. Now, if you work at night, take it in the evenings. Because you have to know your schedule. And then you have to figure out, do I need 1, 2, or 3? So some people will take 2 in the morning and 1 in the evening because it doesn't give them a lot of energy. Some people take 3 in the morning. Some people take 1 a day and they good. Some take 2 a day. It's just, what is your body asking you to do?
And again, guys, I'm gonna repeat this. We are all different. So when you see a direction, it's in general, because you can have a multitude of things going on. And one of those things may stop something from working on you the way it will work on somebody else. So you have to figure it out. Like when they tell you to take 3 pain pills a day, or they tell you to take one, a pill every 6 hours, every 8 hours, every 12 hours. That's in general. You may not need that, but you're taking it anyway. And if you do that, then you put yourself in a bad position to get addicted or to tear up your insides even more. So you want to figure out what's going to be the best route. Some people won't even need the pain pills at all. Some people may need it a little more often. And like I said, you want to definitely take it for a short period of time when it comes to pain pills. But for anything you do, like if we say you got a pain somewhere, put the pain wheel on, it's gonna fix it. Well, what else wrong with you? What else going on? We don't know.
And why
Ain't no way for us to. Yeah, we have no way of knowing that. That's why if you have an issue and you want some precise information, a consultation will be the best way.
Yeah.
Talk to my wife, and she can brainstorm with you on the best way to actually go about trying to fix some of these things naturally.
Yeah.
But you can't just say because we said take this and then that should work, because it may work for most people, it might not work for you, and there may be a reason why.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we're not gonna have a whole conversation. And I honestly, we've been getting so many comments lately, and so many orders lately, that I really don't even go back and check the comments. So now my husband is in the comments trying to keep up with them, and I focus more so on getting y'all products out to y'all. So and he definitely ain't gonna carry on a whole conversation about what to do. Now,
awesome.
Yeah, if you say, what can I do for heartburn? He might say, look at the benefits of cayenne. That's it. But it could be something else. We just don't have time to have that conversation. Even in emails, you got 3 of us working emails, and it's a lot of work, but we do try to at least acknowledge or read, and then we'll try to address things more so in a live fashion. But consultations are definitely the best way to be able to do that.
Yeah. So that way you can talk about everything that you're doing.
Yes.
And then we can talk about some of the stuff that you can do. Now, none of this stuff is medical advice. It will definitely be giving you ideas, and then you making a choice on what it is that you decide to do. We have talked to plenty of people, a lot of people that have, bettered their situation, and so happy because what we have talked about has benefited their lives, and that's our goal. Our goal is to make sure.
Gifted 10 Black's Tropical Homestead.
Thank you.
Tropical Troops. Thank you, Karen. We appreciate you. I think that's what it's saying.
Yeah. So definitely, guys. We want the community to be a little more knowledgeable. We're still learning a lot of things. Most of the stuff we talk about is the stuff that we have already dealt with, and we know works for the majority of people.
Yeah.
We had talked to a ton of y'all, and we know that the results are definitely there. So you can actually fix most of these problems and stop worsening your problems.
Yeah,
For the people who can now get up and go exercise and walk because they're not discomfortable, they're not uncomfortable no more, then look, I mean, that has done wonders for the quality of life for that person.
yes. So for hernia, I would use castor oil. You can drop castor oil wherever the hernia is, rub it, look into the benefits of castor oil packs. And I'll talk castor oil more this week. And Wednesday, when I go live, we'll talk all things castor oil, what you can use it for and how to use it. We did just hit 400,000. So we gotta keep in mind that we have a lot of new people. And that is between, I mean, we got a lot of new on Bobby and Sherry for sure. A lot on Black Tropical, Facebook, and YouTube. So we'll go over that again. For menopause, we suggest wild yam cream. It's when we have these ugly menopause symptoms. Menopause is normal. The symptoms are not. And it's because of our diet and because the hormones are off. So we need something to help us get through these hot flashes during the day or whenever, or these irritable symptoms. The wild yam cream can help bring the body back in check, so menopause will be nice, smooth, and beautiful like it should be. For neuropathy, I think I saw, okay, psoriasis. For psoriasis, definitely the Derma Oasis, and it will be released. I was talking to my assistant at noon today. Derma Oasis. It shouldn't affect heartburn, but definitely look into the benefits of cayenne pepper for heartburn. You'd be surprised at what it could do. And for neuropathy, I can't find a comment now, but I think I got a couple comments for neuropathy or burning hands and feet. Pain away can help with that. I suffer with neuropathy, and that is what keep my neuropathy issues away. I do not have that burning of the foot or tingling or numb toes or weird feeling anymore, and I just apply pain away periodically now just to keep it away. But at first I was every day working on it to make sure I can get that going. But pain away can definitely help with that. For UTIs, look into the benefits of corn silk. When you shuck corn, you get the silk from it. Look into the benefits of corn silk for UTIs. So yes, for hernias, castor oil. And the castor oil we use is the Heritage Store brand castor oil. I'll drop that one.
So Mariah said that she absolutely loved your content. Just watching your videos allowed me to lose up to 64 pounds. Thank you so much. Sending you love and good vibes all the way from Bahamas.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is great, guys. So just eating the right kind of foods and actually doing the right thing will make your body get in the right conditions to do what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Now, are we a weight loss channel? No, we are not a weight loss channel. We are what you want to say? Well, we are self-improvement, but we are homesteaders,
Yeah.
which makes you more self.
Go ahead.
That means you can take care of more of the stuff that on your own. Raising your own food, looking out for your own health. Not relying on the system as much.
Yeah.
And the more you rely on yourself, the better what you put in your body, and the better your body will be off.
Yeah.
Because of it.
We try to live a more natural lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Self-sustaining.
We are more careful now than we have been our entire life on what we eat. Now, we all get in these modes where especially New Year's, I used to always do this. Oh, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to start going to the gym. But that lasts like a month, maybe. A month. Maybe 2 months. Now we try to make decisions that make sense, know why we're making them, and make small steps. That way it can last us for the long haul. Now, when you start making these changes, when we go in the grocery store, we looking at certain things. What am I buying? What are the ingredients? Once you start giving, like he said, you give your body the right things, it's going to do what it need to do. If it need to lose weight, you're going to start losing losing weight. If you need to conquer inflammation, it's gonna work on inflammation. If you're trying to fight cancer, your body gonna say, okay, you doing it now, you got this, and now we can start healing because we're getting so much of these synthetics and foreign objects out. The body doesn't recognize these foreign objects and synthetics, so it's just putting them to the side and storing them, and it's just sitting there. And what is it doing? It's storing up all that nasty junk that all of a sudden one day you go to the doctor and they say, oh, you got stage 4 cancer. And it's like, what? I haven't even been sick, or I don't even feel bad, or whatever it is. And now here I am with diabetes. Didn't feel it coming. High blood pressure. Didn't feel it coming. What is this? So that made us, and we've really been hard on this the last 10 months, 9 months or so. So it's not like we've been living our entire life like this. We have been normal people. My husband was a police officer. I was a nurse. We lived a normal life for 40 years. And then we decide, okay, it's been longer than 40 years. We decide just over the last 4 years, let's start doing this homesteading thing and see what that's about. Growing and raising majority of our food. The last 2 years, we just started making our own everything. Soaps, deodorant, toothpaste, anything we wanted. We just started doing this maybe about 2 years ago. So it's never too late to learn. We understand some people are like, nope, I'm too old. I don't feel like doing all this. This is why we are here to help. Some things we do make, some things we rather just teach you how to make them yourself. But it's only been 2 years of, oh, we can make this? Oh, well, let's try this and do that. And maybe the last 9 months, we have really been trying to work our way to a natural life. And that's everything. When you go in the store, you looking to see, what am I buying and why am I buying and what ingredients in here. If we don't recognize the ingredients, we ain't getting it. Once you start doing that for yourself, your body will start to heal itself. Grow your own food. Grow one plant. You know, I know a lot of people say, I got a black thumb or a brown thumb. Grow something. Try it. If it dies, try something different next time. Try a different variety. You know, you got to do your research also when it comes to plants and vegetables that you're trying to grow and see. Is this something I should be growing? We know we ain't growing mangoes in the snow. So definitely pay attention to what you're trying to grow and where you're trying to grow it. And this is how you start healing yourself.
So Rhonda saying that she's struggling and trying to grow her own food. And the good herb to start with is your cayenne. So growing cayenne peppers are really easy to do, and they're one of the most beneficial, like, to me, if you ask me. They do so many things. You're talking about something that if you are actively going through a heart attack, this could save your life. This could stop your heart attack and allow you the time to get to the hospital or a stroke or anything like that, anything that powerful. Somebody actively going through that, if you got some cayenne powder, some fresh cayenne powder, and you can throw it in their mouth while they're going through that, you can possibly just save their life. Some people, I heard one person said that they were going through a heart attack because they knew it because they already been through one before. They threw cayenne pepper in their mouth and then went to the hospital, and then they couldn't find nothing wrong with it.
Oh, she said she had a clot. She threw a clot.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, by the time she got to the hospital, they couldn't find the clot. But she said she knew it was the cayenne that had broke the clot up and why they couldn't find it. And she felt a whole lot better by the time she made it to the hospital. But just think if she hadn't
saved her life, saved her own life. And you could do that for anybody else. Then you talking about blood pressure, you could talk about weight loss, all that stuff. Cayenne pepper will actually do for you.
Yeah, by the way, I have 2 doctor's appointments next week. I haven't been to the doctor in a year. And when they called last week, they were like, you ain't been here in a year? I said, well, my doctor told me don't come back until, so it's been 1 year since my doctor took me off my blood pressure medicine. So I go back tomorrow for blood work, which I'm excited about because, of course, this is the first time in over 20 years that I've been, especially a year, with no synthetic meds at all herbs. So tomorrow I go for blood work, and Thursday I go back to sit down and talk to my doctor to see what is my blood work saying and what is my blood pressure looking like. So it's not that we tell you, don't go to the doctor. They ain't gonna just tell you a bunch of fluff. Go see about yourself. Encourage your family to go see about yourself, especially our men. They don't go to the doctor like they should. We should go see about ourselves and then come home and do our homework, do our research, get online and see what people are saying. What can I do? My doctor said this, that, and the third, but I won't see what my main doctor is telling me after I hear what my other doctor is saying. So go see about yourself, but come home and heal yourself because it's possible.
So, David, growing moringa, if you live any place other than a tropical zone, you will be growing moringa every year. So it is not a problem because they grow really fast. If you allow them to grow during the hot parts of your year, harvest what you can, you can start another seed during the winter or before the winter get here that you keep in a little pot and keep it in a warm area where you're giving it light. It will continue to grow. Now, you don't want it to grow too fast because they do grow fast.
So that's what I was going to ask you.
As the spring comes, you can put it outside and you will have a huge tree.
But are they taking the tree that they grew outside and bringing it in, or can they just take a limb from that?
You can take a limb, or you can start another seed. They grow really fast. And with a moringa tree, you can pretty much use the whole tree. So if you can cut that thing down and grind it, dry it out, grind it down.
Hey, Alex.
That'll give you a ton of moringa powder. So don't think that you just have to use the leaves.
Yeah,
you can use the limbs, the stalk, all that stuff.
The roots, everything.
Yeah.
So for gut health, I'm gonna say look into the benefits first. You know, what is upsetting my gut? Of course, that's gonna always be the first thing. What am I eating? Again, especially in the United States, most of the time we have no clue. When you grow it, you know it. This is why we try to grow and raise the majority of our food, and we support a local farmer. That way we know. But also look into the benefits of bentonite or Redmond clay. Do I have some in here? Redmond clay. Oh, that's deodorant. I was about to say that is bentonite, but that's not. Bentonite or Redmond clay is good for the gut. But we also have to keep in mind, what am I feeding myself to upset the gut anyway? But this company, they sell clay that protect the salt, and it is amazing for the gut.
So, guys, we talk a lot about the seasons. Now, one thing that most of us don't know is that, all the seasons out there, they got something called anti-kicking agent attached to them. And what it does is it stops all of the seasonings from clumping together and turning into a rock.
Let me answer this real quick. Kelly said, one of my husband's legs are swollen and can't go down. They gave him high blood pressure medicine, but his blood pressure isn't high. He need magnesium.
Yeah.
He need magnesium and salt. If you use Morton's or any of this other weird salt, stop that salt because it's probably just the seasoning in his foods that's making his blood, not even making his blood pressure high, is making the, instead of him utilizing his water the way he should and just pooling in his legs or ankles or feet or somewhere, he need a good salt. So Redmond is a great salt. It's more minerals and nutrients than just salt. But that's probably what he needs and not have blood pressure medicine. And this will help even if his blood pressure was high, but cayenne pepper also.
So don't think that all your seasonings, guys, are created equal. There are anti-kicking agents in your seasonings, and the anti-kicking agents are poisonous. So they are allowed to be ingested in small quantities, but you have to think about all these fast food restaurants are using the worst of the worst. So you are getting a ton of that on top of what you put in your own food. So you are not getting what's safe for you to have. Now, that could be having a whole bunch of issues in your body. This could be a reason why some of you are sick or hurting or having inflammation or all kind of issues. We can be sitting there eating the best diet thinking that we eat the best diet, we eat fruits and vegetables, or we just eat meats and whatever. But the little things are what you're not paying attention to. So the anti-kick ingredients in your seasonings, no matter how good they taste, this is a way of doing business with them. We with the Redmonds, we know that their seasonings are all natural. They don't need anti-kicking agents in it because they don't strip all the minerals and nutrients out of the salts, and so therefore they don't clump together.
Mhm.
We know that this stuff will clump together because we did dehydrate some onion and garlic at one point, and we didn't put it in an airtight seal, and then eventually it turned into one big old cake of powder. So that is a necessary part of them doing business. If you getting onion powder, celery powder, all that stuff in the store, and they're just shaking around in there, guys,
It's possible that it's just full of.
it's caked with chemicals.
Yep.
So, and another thing, the onion powder, the garlic powder, your whole store should smell like that. Because when we make fresh onion powder and garlic powder, it fumigates the whole house. Like it's real pungent.
And some nights
And it always smells like that. As soon as
Yeah.
you open it up, you're gonna smell it.
because after we freeze dry it, I'll wake up like, is somebody cooking something? But the whole time it's just the fumes coming from the freeze dryer from us freeze drying onion or garlic. It's just potent. And then, like you said, 6 months later, you open the jar and it's like, whoop,
Hey guys,
bag of onion.
if you get your seasonings, if you decide to go to Redmond's, it is a 15% discount if you use our link. But I'm gonna say this, guys. We appreciate each and every one of y'all that has been rocking with us forever. Like my wife said,
Good.
we're
Yeah.
now over 400 or something thousand on
Bobby and Sherry.
Bobby and Sherry, 200 or 300 something, and on Facebook at Black's Tropical. And we're growing slowly but surely on YouTube. And so we having new people come in. We gonna have to talk about some of the stuff that already been spoken about because we leaving them all out the loop, the new people.
Yeah.
So we appreciate y'all being with us and rocking with us. Some of us probably need to hear some of this stuff again. So when we go back and start talking about the foods, the seasonings, all the stuff that it's doing to your body, why you should be doing what you're doing. Again, we talk about our products because a lot of people are not aware that we have products and stuff that can help you live a more natural life.
Treat it like your favorite song. When it come on, you start singing. So when we come on, be like, oh, that ain't go.
And what's been amazing that some of y'all been rocking with us for so long that when I go in the chat, some of y'all answer the questions
for us,
yeah. and the answers that we would give.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that. Now we know that some people actually have some knowledge of some things, and they share it. If you're doing it in good faith, we definitely don't mind you doing it. We do not want you out here spouting out anything because people are not feeling good.
Yeah,
and we don't want you
desperate.
giving advice
Yeah.
to people who may really, really need it. And sometimes people come in and throw links. Don't click on nobody's links in our chat because I don't know what they are and I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And I don't want nobody feeling like they're in danger because they came to our chat and
put
some strange person put a link in there and they clicked on.
We can't keep up with all the comments at this point. We try to, but when we see links, we do try to delete them, and we understand that some links are people just trying to share something that has helped them. But we try to keep the chat free of links because some links can be very dangerous. So just don't click on it. If we hadn't gotten to them, don't click on them. Just ignore. If it's not ours or we didn't drop it, don't click on it.
Everybody is not about the community and helping. Some people are just about business, and we don't want nobody hurting nobody. And like I said, I don't know what these links for because I'm not clicking on them.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to take the chance unless you're familiar to take the click on them.
So Angie said I have had feet and leg cramping in the mornings. I started Redmond salt. I do not have cramps anymore.
Yep. That's the thing, guys.
Your body, that's all your body needed. He wasn't, but he is now. Okay, on magnesium. Good. I'm sure that magnesium will help him with that. Do you store powder in the mason jar? We do now. We sold our seasonings. When we make our seasonings, we do store them in mason jars now. How do I get seeds? So how do I get a seedling for soursop? So we don't ship seedlings. And last week I did do a video on soursop, how my husband growing a whole bunch of soursop from seed. He did have some seeds left over. And people emailed us because we can't do business through Messenger. The only way we can keep up with messages are through email. So if you reached out to us and said, hey, I want soursop seeds, we did pick a few. My assistant will reach out to you this week to get your address of the people that we picked to send seeds to. So, and we'll see what we got left after we finish with these that we have. But you have to email us. If you want to talk business with us, you have to email us. Messengers are spotty, so we try not to do business through that. We don't take orders through Messenger or anything. We don't even look up your order when you send it to us through Messenger. Email us at homestead@blackstropical.com, and we can talk about or try to handle whatever need to be handled. If you didn't receive your order or it's still floating around out there, once we ship orders, it's in USPS hands. But we don't keep up with your tracking because we got hundreds of tracking to keep up with every week. So we can't keep up with one person tracking. If you haven't received your order, check your tracking and you see that it's just floating around, email us and say, hey, I placed the order on such and such day, or I make mistakes. We are human. Email us so we can get it right, because again, you spent your money. These are your products and you deserve them in a timely manner. So, but you have to email us so we can get it right.
So, guys, I had a few comments where people have said, I looked on the back of Redmond's package, and they don't have none of this stuff in it. Well, what we used to is people putting ingredients on the back of a package telling you what's in it. This is stuff they added to whatever they got. When you don't add anything to your product, you don't need to put anything on it.
All them fillers and
so
synthetics.
Everything that's in Redmond's real salt is naturally built into the salt. They don't add nothing to it, so therefore they don't need to put anything on it. So that's what we got. And we're talking about 60 plus minerals. There's a reason why salt is vital for life. All these minerals are natural minerals on earth that God put here for us to be able to get the nutrients that we need. Now that they have modified a lot of our fruits and vegetables to not need as much of it, we're not getting as much. We have to be on purpose to get all the nutrients and minerals that we need. This is the reason for you having water retention. This is the reason why your body is not functioning the way it's supposed to. You're getting all the information, the brain fog, everything, the ADHD. It's because your body don't have the minerals. So if you heard us before, give your body the right conditions. Now you got to figure out how to get the right conditions. You got to have the right conditions for your body to function correctly. A lot of us don't know what that is. And that's what our goal is, to try to talk to you a little bit about how to get your body in the right conditions. It's going to take the right foods, doing it the right way. It's going to be so easy to just keep going to a fast food restaurant and grabbing a hamburger or whatever, going to this restaurant or that restaurant. Well, that should be something, if you're going to do it, you do it sparingly, like really sparingly.
And choose it wisely.
Yeah.
Don't pull up at McDonald's.
Yeah. There's nothing good in that place. That's all that is empty calories and junk. And that's going to clog up your body and make your body act funky. So you talking about all the sodium. People talking about, you need to lay off the salt. It's the sodium that they're talking about, because they put tons of sodium in all this processed food. So you're getting that.
Yeah.
But you're not getting none of the other minerals. And all the minerals are extremely important for your body to work correctly. And using the Redmond real salt is a way to get some of the minerals in. And then you need to look into what it takes to get the rest. You have to find good ways. If they say you need to eat green leafy vegetables, do you need to eat a man manufactured green leafy vegetable? You need to go find an original green leafy vegetable, the ones that need all these nutrients in the soil to grow right, and somebody who actually use good soil so your plants can take that nutrients up. And when that plant take that nutrients up, you eat it, you did get the nutrients. And this has to be a regular way of eating. If you want your body to work right, you have to constantly put the right stuff in it. And the way the world is built today, it's not designed for you to get all the necessary things that you're supposed to get to make your body work right.
Yeah.
So,
So it's I always say it's not the product per se. So like he's saying, it's not the salt, it's the process.
mhm.
So what they do is they take things out and add stuff to it. That process just messed up the salt, not the salt itself. It's the process. So that's with everything. You know, like he said, these man-made fruits and vegetables and all this other weird stuff they got going on. You thinking, oh, well, let me go get me some kale or spinach or something. And it's something that's been played with. It ain't nothing wrong with the kale or the spinach. It's the process that it's been through now. What did they do to it? This is why these box foods and cans and all this stuff, it ain't good for us because of what they added to it. So if you stay on a simple product and make sure you do your research and see, you'll see that, oh, it's not even the salt. It's what they've been doing to the salt that's messing us up. So, and we get a lot of questions about Celtic. So we don't use Celtic salt because we don't know the process. It comes from overseas, the ship is imported to the United States, it's packaged in North Carolina. Well, what is the process? We don't know. With Redmond, we've been there, we visited and saw the process, now we know the process.
Yeah. When we talk about anti-cake and agents, guys, we talk about this stuff from the view of not knowing, taking a class, and then learning. So if you never heard of the anti-caking agents, there are quite a few of them. All of them are bad, and they all are bad for your body. So you don't know that because this is not something that they talk about. Also, when you talk about salt, that added iodine, well, the iodine that they put in the salt is not able to be used in your body. So they put it in there just for a marketing thing. That particular iodine can't be used. And anything that they try to unnaturally put in something, why script all the stuff out? Then try to put something in there man-made to try to supplement that. It don't work.
Yeah, make it last longer.
Yeah,
They created a treatment.
God don't like that. He don't. He did. He made the stuff in perfect form, and man cannot do it. So you have to be cautious and careful with this stuff. This information is not put out there, and it's a reason why it's not put out there. It's because there are millions and billions of dollars into this stuff, and you get sick. It's part of the process.
Oh yeah, it's part. That's the plan. Because if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Mm-hmm. And if we are all healthy and not needing, it's all about money. We got to make money. So in order to make money, we need to cause an issue. And here we are. Our books are available at Amazon right now. We are out. This is the last book we have. So we are out of stock, but if you go to Amazon, you can purchase our book on Amazon. Now, when we go to events, we'll be in Jefferson, Alabama in September. I will start posting about that, and you'll get a newsletter about that. But Petals from the Past, if you purchase a book on Amazon, bring it when you come to Petals to see us. By the way, we will be speaking.
I'm gonna say hello.
We will be speakers at Petals from the Past, and we will sign your book for free. So we don't charge for autograph, but we understand when they come from Amazon, it is not autograph, and we have run out. It does take us a while to get books back in stock when they come to us. But Amazon, they ship them all the time. So again, it's not the products, y'all. It's the process. So we have to learn to look sideways at everything and figure out who touched you and how. What did you do to our products? When we consume things that God has given us to consume directly from the land, just how he intended for us to consume them, the body can heal itself. Hey, Auntie.
Is your yam cream one that you can use for skin tags?
Yes.
If that's what I can use for skin tags. Can I please show me the price? And how can I order it? First thing,
So
I need to take care of skin tags.
all of our products are available at blackstropical.com. Skin tags can be from a hormone imbalance. So wild yam cream, using the wild yam cream, again, we have to be consistent and patient. 3 things I always say we have to do. We have to trust God first because he is the maker of all of this stuff. He gave us everything in perfect form. Everything in perfect form. So when we go back to his foods, we consuming his medicine. So we got to trust God. We have to be consistent, because consistency is key. And we are not too good at being consistent. We fall off all the time, even though God is there to catch us and get us back on track. Being consistent is important. And being patient, because we didn't get here overnight. Some of us have been working at whatever we've been working at for a long time, but it took us a long time to get here.
So our book is called Adventures in Homesteading, by Black's Tropical Homestead. So yeah, you should be able to punch it up and it should come up. It's a few different places our book sold, right?
It's like 4,000 different places all over the world. So you can find our book. Libraries, I've seen people say, "Oh my God, I found your book in the library," and I'm like, "Who book? Us? How?
Library? Like,
what?" But yeah, what are the?
Yeah, we are actively working on another one. Because we're doing so much, it's taking a long time. But we're trying to do one that's more in depth, and one that's have some of the current things in it that we talked about. We constantly coming up with new thoughts and new ideas and learning new things. That it's just crazy to try to even keep it all intact. And I'm just wondering if we're going to actually be able to keep everything that people want to hear about inside that book.
Well, did you see my chapter on cayenne pepper? Let me breeze through it right quick. Let me start. We're going to start now.
That book would be crazy. It's just so much information there. That's just one thing.
This is just cayenne pepper, and I'm still going. I broke it down. Every time I think of something, I say, "Oh, let me make sure I put that in the book." Oh, let me make sure.
Yeah, we get to talk to our editor and
our publisher. Yeah, I did talk.
Know that we're working on it.
She did email us the other day too. But yeah, we need to have a conversation with her for focus, for brain health. We use Gotu Kola. Coconut oil is good for the brain also, but we love Gotu Kola for brain health and focus. It's easy to grow most of the time in some places, but Gotu Kola is good for brain health. There are tons of other things that's good for it also, but when I make like a focus tea or something, it's mainly Gotu Kola and rosemary.
Columbus, Ohio. I don't know if we ever thought about going to Ohio.
We haven't, but yesterday I was talking to somebody about going somewhere. I just didn't talk to Bobby about it yet. We still working on it. But anywho, so again, orders will be going out, y'all. Be careful of the process, not the product. We're gonna talk more about it. We got a whole week of castor oil coming up, so y'all can be castor oil king and queens and use it. Tonight, I challenge you to drop a little castor oil in your navel, 3 to 5 drops in the belly button.
So guys,
and hold on.
Let me not. Kind of
yeah. Let me hold up, because I don't want to forget my thought. Hold up.
Yeah, I forgot.
I did. Go ahead.
You doing the challenge about?
I was, yeah,
You want to do a challenge?
because I was gonna say something about something. I forgot what it was. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So the thing is, guys, we got new people, and because we saying castor oil, a lot of people think that any and every castor oil. The castor oil that we're talking about is cold pressed, hexane free.
I'm gonna drop it in the chat again.
And you got to, this is the only castor oil we are talking about. So you will know what it is that we're using. If you're not getting the same results, it may be because you're using a different kind of castor oil.
Yeah.
And we only use our castor oil topically. We don't drink it anymore. So, if you want those benefits, the ones we're talking about, you would definitely have to get that kind of castor oil. Am I saying that the other castor oil is not good for something? I'm not saying that.
Yeah, and it could be some other good brands, but once we found a great brand, we stuck with it.
Yeah.
But this is the one I did drop it in the chat. Oh, I was saying 3 to 5 drops in the navel, because some people say, "Oh, I'm wasting castor oil." Where they do have patches you can put over your navel to hold the castor oil in, but we've never used. We just drop 3 to 5 drops in the navel at bedtime, and let's see how you feel the next day. But give yourself time, again, patience and consistency. Do that for about a week, but start dropping that castor oil. And it may sound weird, like, what is that gonna do? Don't tell nobody. Just drop it in your navel, go to bed. After a few days, let us know how you feeling with that castor oil. Is it changing anything? Did you sleep better? Or you may not even realize anything. But most people say, hey, I've been dropping castor oil and it's amazing. But try it before you knock it. Because I did feel like at first I was like, I don't know what this is gonna do, but we're gonna see.
Somebody mentioned coconut oil. We was talking about castor oil. So castor oil is what you're looking at. So make sure you're not getting that mixed up with coconut oil.
Yes, it will help with a hernia. We don't sell castor oil, but you can get it from Amazon. I did just drop the link for the castor oil.
The one we use is in our storefront. We're not affiliated with none of the companies in
Nope.
there.
But
It
we just
just-
like
This is
one that we like. Yeah. All right. So I got a lot of work to do.
Something before it get hot out here. But we appreciate you guys for joining us. Till the
Yes.
next time.
Don't let nobody steal your joy. Why you wake up? Excuse me. I don't mean to step on your feet.